Hello, I'm Chelsea and welcome back to my channel. Today we talk about February and what a train wreck that was and my plans for March. So February was rough. It was not a good reading month. Literally the only book I finished was Iron Flame, and that was only 250 to 300 pages worth because I had already read half of it in January. So I finished Iron Flame, my reread, and started like 3 other books and just did not finish them. I started On Mystic Lake by Kristen Hanna for Books and Lala's Buzzword Challenge. I got about 4 chapters in and just put it down. Life happened, you know. I started Quicksilver on audiobook, and I'm still listening to that. It's a long book, but it's not capturing my attention as much as I thought it would at first. And I know it's a fantasy, and there's lots of world building and characters being introduced and things happening. And I'm going to continue to read it because I hear it's wonderful. I just haven't gotten as entrenched in it as I thought I was going to. So that's on my TBR for March. Hopefully I'll finish it. I also have it on KU. So I will probably do like a read some, listen some, back and forth. What else did I read in February, or try to read? Oh, I started to read All My Rage by Sabata here, and I was really enjoying it, which surprised me because I'm not a big young adult reader anymore. And I got about a third of the way through, and I was liking it, and then my library hold got, like, I had to go back. So maybe in the future I will continue that. That was for an in-person book club that I'm a part of, and I missed the book club meeting anyway, so it wasn't like a huge deal, but I was really liking what I was reading. So I probably will read that at some point in the future. So hopefully in March I will have more time to read and I will be more open to reading, because February just was not it. For my TBR for March, I have Quicksilver, like I mentioned before, that I am going to continue reading. I have, for an in-person book club, I have The Stolen Book of Evelyn Aubrey, which will also be usable for Books and Lala's Buzzword Challenge for the cover prompt. The cover prompt for March is books on the cover, and that one has books on the cover, as you can see. So that will be a check off for that one. And then for my other in-person book club, I've already read the book. I read it in January. We're reading First Lie Wins. So that one's already checked off. Success, ding, ding, ding. And we will not have to read that again since I read it so recently. I have an online book club that I like to try to take a part in, and they're reading The Last One at the Wedding, and that will be coming into my library holds very soon, and I'll be able to read that and be able to discuss that in our Facebook group. I also have Somewhere Beyond the Sea that I started pretty quickly after it came out because I was really excited about it. I read House in the Cerulean Sea a couple years ago and fell in love with the characters and the story. And I ordered it to be, so I could have it on release date, Somewhere Beyond the Sea. And I started it and I've gotten 4 or 5 chapters in, and I'm enjoying the story and the characters are just as wonderful as I remember. I just haven't sat down to finish it, so I hope to finish that this month in March. For the other Books and Lala Buzzword Challenge, the word of the month is thing, so I plan on reading Catherine Center's Things You Save in a Fire, so thing, so that works. And that will check off the buzzword for the month of March, which I'm very excited about. And honestly, I think that's about it for my plans anyway. Of course, I have all of these books that could possibly make their way on my March TBR because I'm in a mood to read it, and that would be great. I'm not good at sticking to a list. Maybe if I played a game like Becca Books and Bujo has her TBR cards game, and there's a Star Hop game, there's Spin the Bottle I've seen, there's other people that have created their own games, and I am not that creative, so if anything, I would just use what they have, and that seems like cheating. But I'm just not a big TBR list maker. But if you guys enjoy those kinds of videos, then maybe I would jump into that and find a simple TBR game. It could also just be a TBR jar chooses my TBR kind of thing, where I put all the titles or some prompts into a jar and pull a couple out and see what goes from there. Let me know if you like those kind of videos, or if you want to see me attempt that kind of thing in the comments, and we'll see what happens. I can't guarantee anything, but you never know. I might get a wild hair and just go for it. I think that's it for this video. We talked about February, we talked about my March TBR, and some hopeful plans for that, but I think that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit, and let me know what you have planned to read in March. Bye!